Michelle, I suppose the question I ask myself is, I've heard this before. It's been thrown around as a theory at the start, right the way through. So what is new in the journal story?
So the Journal has reported that the Energy Department has received additional information that points to the lab leak theory. What specifically it is was not disclosed, but we do know that there is something that 3 years into the pandemic, there was a new piece of information that changed the perspective of the Energy Department in terms of what they believe caused COVID-19 to emerge. We do know that other government agencies are not on board in the U.S., that there are competing theories even among U.S. intelligence agencies. Whether they're going to get to some kind of conclusion about that is still to be determined, but the fact that there is new information coming 3 years in is pretty significant at this point.
So how does this affect the course ahead in terms of, the belief of U.S. intelligence agencies and, understanding the source of an event like this?
So the U.S. and the World Health Organization and others are still really trying to dig into this. They are trying to get additional information to find out what could have happened. But of course, we are 3 years into the pandemic at this point, and a lot of the information that we would have needed, a lot of the samples and the studies that needed to be done should have gotten going, years ago at this point. So they are still working. They're reaching out to China. China has gotten a lot of pushback from the World Health Organization and others for not being more collaborative. And we'll see. They are actually getting some criticism, some skepticism around some of these, the fact that they're not working with international bodies. And the argument is that if they didn't have anything to hide, they would be more collaborative. So people who were originally writing off many of these allegations as conspiracy theories are now starting to rethink it a little bit. So we'll have to see what goes on here in the days and weeks to come.